You're going to live the majority of your life alone in your mind where it's only you. You're going to spend the majority of your suffering alone in your mind where it's only you. You're going to die alone. Even if people around you, it's still you. You're the one that's dying. And people around you in life are going to do the same. Now, in our culture today in America, they're also going to be extreme narcissists and not really realize it, because technology, the convenient environment, the prosperity we have, the byproducts of that are that people become insane narcissists. Now, you probably see this where it's so hard to get people to do anything. You got to give them a month notice and then they forget and they have something else. I can't today because of this. I can't say that. It's absolutely unfathomable from an evolutionary biological perspective. And it explains why so much of people today in relationships and mental health and suicide and all this crap, because we just got to get these fixes through the phone, get these dopamines or do this thing or whatever. It's got to be super convenient. But the single thing that people need that can help all of this is community, is relationships. And if you're a hyper-aware person, like I pride myself to be, I'm also hyper-aware of psychology and other people. And I know that people don't generally want to hear feedback. I mean, some people can receive better than others, but in general, people don't want to hear what you have to say. People don't want you to shine a spotlight on their errors or mistakes or for you to make assumptions. They get defensive, right? But the reality is, it's like you talk to people today, they can't knock with the phone for 2 minutes. They can't even just focus. You ask them to do something, they can't not cancel on you on a regular basis because there's something else that came up or there's something else that's better, right? Or FOMO might set in. It's unfortunate. But if you find people today that are willing to spend time with you, that are willing to show up and say, I'm going to be there, and they're there, those people are diamonds in the rough. And if you're lucky to have some of them in your life, consider yourself very lucky, because the majority of people are not. And I don't see this changing over the next 10 to 20 years. Probably going to get worse in some capacity. So tangibly, something you could use is just to try to accept this and understand it. Like when people flake on you, when people are really hard to show up, or if they're not, this is a good one. Like you invite those friends, those friends that they need to know who else is coming. Is there anybody else cool coming? Is there a girl or a guy or somebody famous or whatever? Is there some other benefit that I can get out of going with you somewhere? If so, I'll be there. If not, hey, you want to hang out? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Where are we going to be? What are we going to do? Who's going to be there? Unless those boxes are all checked and it's something exciting or intriguing, they got something better to do. They can sit at home on their phone, or they can go somewhere else where there's other stuff going on or whatever. And it's human nature. It's human nature that is thrust into a modern environment with all this technology and all these options around us and all this comfort and all this convenience. And these are the things we get. So the ones that are aware of this, and maybe I can help you become a little bit more aware, try to just prioritize people in meaningful relationships and listen and find people that will listen to you. And your life will be better in every single way.